Click, boom. What's going on, faithful? It's your boy Mike, Wayne, and Tony. We are here, guys. Now, normally, when we do these March Madness videos, we got one person, maybe two. But because today is a special day, we got the trifecta going here, man. We got the trio. We got what rhymes with trio? Trio on the Brio. Isn't Brio like a laptop brand or something like that?
Yeah, it's a hair salon out here where I live at. But yeah.
Oh. Well, listen, so you guys load up your questions, man. Guys.
Neo from the Matrix.
Can I ask you guys a question instead of us waiting for questions to come in?
Yeah.
What 49er free agent gets the most money on the market?
Mike McGlinchey.
I think Jimmy, because of Daniel Jones's market.
Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo. I didn't think about him. Forgot about him.
Let's go. All right, so then Jimmy, because he's a quarterback in the position he plays, but other than that, it's going to be Mike McGlinchey, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just totally forgot about Jimmy Garoppolo.
All right, so then let's see what questions are in here right here. We have 49er Chanel. He says, "What's up, faithful? What's going on, man? How you doing?"
What's going on, fam?
Let's see here. Let's see. Brio is an Italian restaurant. I swear it was like a laptop by Sony. I swear
that was Vio.
Nah.
Yeah, VAIO.
What? I could be wrong. I don't know. We got another one here. It says, "What's up, Mike, Tony, and Breezy, and everyone?" Shout out to everybody in the chat. Here we go. Throw the bag out at someone. So the question that people want to know, guys, if there was someone that's a free agent that you're going to throw the bag at to ensure the Niners get this person, who would it be?
Go ahead, Tony.
Shit, that's tough. The only real top-notch free agent I think that's somewhat the 49ers would look at is Bates. I mean, everything else I think would be an overpay. I don't think I'm not giving McGarry 16, 17 million a year. I'm not giving Taylor 16, 17 million a year. Yeah, I would go Bates. I'm not going to give Hargrove money because he's 30, and if you're looking for 20 million a year plus over starting at the age of 30, that's a tough scenario to do. I would say Bates.
All right.
I'm trying to. It's going to be a defensive guy, so I'm curious to see if it's going to be an edge or.
So I was thinking about that, right, Wayne? Who are the top edge guys? Is there an edge guy that's going to demand big money?
It depends on who keeps getting freed up, right? So, like right now, I think Bud Dupree might be the top edge guy out there right now. Possibly, I could be wrong, but he was just freed up, and he was let go too. So, like, I know a lot of people want to know if we're going to be able to get what's his name, Zadarius Smith or whatnot, but Frank Clark's gonna get money, and I know you don't like him, but he's gonna get money, and so let me get the list of the edge rushers.
All right, now while you're pulling that up, we will continue to answer some other questions in true March Madness style. Okay,
I knew it. I was right. Bud Dupree, he's gonna get time money. Leonard Floyd is available now. Okay, Frank Clark, Robert Quinn is out there. Yannick,
all these guys are 29, 30 years old plus.
They're a little older, but I mean, they still could get the job done. I mean, you're not gonna find no premium edge rusher available. Usually, those guys get re-signed.
Look at us hating on 30-year-olds. Like, we talking shit like we wouldn't.
It's because they got tread on their tires, bro.
Like we wouldn't give our left testicle to be 30 years old again. Come on.
Oh my, I know I would. Shoot, left and right. I don't need no more kids. I'm down.
All right, Danny Albright says, with Gibson signed, does that mean Jimmy Ward walks? What do you guys think about that? Tony, what you got?
I think it actually hurts Jimmy Ward's market. So potentially he might be able to come back. if he's good with the slot cornerback role. I mean, you got a guy who had 5 interceptions last year that took his job coming in at $2 million. So, I mean, I don't see how that helps Jimmy Ward.
I'm a little different on it. I think Tony may be right, but I don't think it hurts him that much because it's like, I mean, Jimmy Ward can get paid as either safety or as a nickelback. And I think the 49ers present him with a nickelback package. Hey, man, you did really well at this position when we asked you to play.
He's not coming back and play nickel.
Look, you say that. He sounded different on his Instagram live. So I don't know if that's because he just wants a job or does it hurt him in the safety market, Tony? Yes.
Yeah,
but maybe
that's
not.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. That's why I said I agree with you. But I think if he decides to flip his mental at his age, it's almost like asking Richard Sherman as a cornerback to go and play one of those older cornerbacks that, hey man, go play safety. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what I think the 49ers are going to do to Jimmy Ward. He might not like it, but he might go and look at the safety market and they might not be willing to pay him what he feel like he's worth because there are other safeties there like that had just got released and they're just pushing him, to me, down the safety chart. So for Jimmy, you got an opportunity to retire with the team that drafted you. You got an opportunity to go back to an NFC championship, to compete for another Super Bowl. Look at the NFC West, Jim. Look at it. I'm trying to sell Jimmy Ward right to the 49ers. I know. On a 15-minute show. I got you.
It's all right. You good. Nick Donald says here, do you think we restructure anyone?
Let Tony handle this one. Tony's he got this one.
Well, if they go big, I think they have to. If they try to go big ticket or make multiple second-tier free agent signings, they're going to have to.
Can I ask you guys this question real quick?
Wow.
When we talk about the salary cap as it currently sits, we're hovering around this 6.5, 7.5 number right now. Does that include the salary cap space required for this draft class?
You probably need
$8 million, I think.
$5 million for this draft class because we have no first, no second.
5 to 8 mil, yeah.
Because we don't have a first or a second round. We don't even have any real.
We don't even have high third rounds, Mike.
Right. So that's probably why the draft class is so cheap. But do you think this number that we see as the cap space, does that include the rookie class payment already?
No, I don't think it includes the payment.
Okay. All right. That's what I want. Okay. Sorry, we want to cut you off there, Tony. My apologies.
No.
So if we're going to go big, then we're gonna have to do something. So here's another way to create some cap space. Robert Galvin says here, if you had to trade someone from the Niners to free up cap space, who would it be? Be very clear what he's saying. Doesn't mean you want to see this person gone, but if you had to trade someone to free up cap space, who would it be? Don't tell me about some undrafted rookie because we're talking about freeing up cap space. You got to get a big name.
Mike.
The only person that makes sense. The only person that makes sense for that would be McCaffrey because he has zero guarantees. So
zero guarantees.
You trade him, you're getting, I think, $11.5 million back out of the 12.
11.8.
What's George Kittle's
cap number? I don't mean to correct
you,
Tony, but it's 11.8. Huh?
Sorry. What's George Kittle's cap number this year?
George Kittle's cap number is 18.
Bye, Felicia.
No, because he can't. There's a lot of dead money.
There's a lot of guarantees. So we'll still be on the books for a lot of that 18 million.
Oh, because that's right. So the purpose is to clear up cap space. What about Fred? Did Fred just recently do his?
Nah, bro. He's got plenty of guarantees too, dog. If anything, you're trying to restructure his deal. He's got an $18.5 million cap.
We got to come up with somebody. I think Tony might knock it out the park. If you're going to do it,
he's the only guy with no guaranteed money.
I mean, it depends on how much cap space you're trying to clear. But if you're trying to clear cap space and you wanted to move, like you wanted to clear about $4 million, you could trade Brandon Ayuk.
That's exactly who I was going to ask. What's Brandon Ayuk looking like? What's his trade?
So his cap is at about $4 million, and so now the thing about trading Ayuk is this: you don't have to worry about his extension. You don't have to worry about the 5th-year option. You're saving all that money in the long run, and you could draft another wide receiver. Now, I don't want to move on from Brandon Ayuk, but I mean, $4 million isn't much. They wouldn't. Yeah. They didn't do that to Samson Ebukam last year, but it's different, man, because for you said trade, right? So if Brandon Ayuk can net you a first round pick, I mean, you don't have a first round pick.
Right. You can
Now
turn
this
that
changes the money that Tony talked about earlier. So this might take that 5 million to the 8 million.
right.
We talked
Wow,
about earlier.
the first free agent signing.
Oh, it happened. I was trying to look. I was trying to
The
see.
Bears signed TJ Edwards from the Eagles to a 3-year deal.
Yep, I got it right here.
Yeah,
Definitely not the guy I would thought
Austin Eckler just requested a trade.
He's requesting permission to speak to other teams.
All right, 49ers get their kicker in free agency? Yes or no, Tony?
Yes.
All right, Mike Gillum says here, who do y'all think the 49ers going to get as a backup veteran quarterback? Wayne, give us a name there. Who you got?
I mean, you guys are going to be mad at me, but I think it's going to be Nate Sudfeld. They go cheap. They bring in a guy that knows the system. It doesn't cost them a lot of money, and they spend money on other positions.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Where are we?
I think Mose has a question. Since guard normally is cheaper.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah. Since guard is normally cheaper, what is the position to moving what is the opposition to moving Burford to right tackle and finding a solid free agent option at guard? I don't know if anybody on this show is actually against that, right? I think Burford's been one of the guys that we've been saying is a possibility, a quiet sleeper at the right tackle position, right?
Yeah, I think I'm all for this. I mean, this is who he naturally was. The good thing is he was able to come in here and learn how to play guard. And he played it relatively well, Mo. So like I'm all for this. There's no opposition for me for this. The only issue is like, can you get good guard play from from the remaining people on the roster, or are you trying to go out there and try to sign a free agent, or is there a better prospect that you can look to in the draft at the guard position? So there's so many different ways the 49ers could look at it. So I'm not opposed to this at all.
Honestly, I like it, man. I really like it. So all right. Christy says here, Mike, your favorite hookah flavors, and can we see your puppy? All right, so I am at work right now. I'm upstairs in the break room, so I can't show you guys my pup. I do have pictures and videos, but I think you meant in purpose. However, as far as my favorite hookah flavors, I have two right now that are my favorites. There's this wild berry mint. It just tastes like Christmas to me. It's got that piney. Yo, my favorite part of Christmas was always the candy canes that you had to taste them and see if it was a mint flavor or a fruity flavor.
Or fruity flavor, yeah.
And the fruity mint flavors, that's what that one tastes like. And then my other favorite would be it's something called vanilla mint. It's a very earthy but minty feel and the smoke. So those are my favorite ones. Yeah, and he said not from nothing but nine, but the fan base. I think if I'm going back to this other question, Tony, I want to get your thoughts on it also. If there's opposition, I think Niner fans, I think myself included, I'm going to say me too. I'm tired of seeing guys drafted at one position and move somewhere else. I would like us to stop kind of like reinvent the wheel and, take these guys out of their comfort zones and move them to other places. We've done this with defensive linemen. We've done this with offensive linemen. We've done this over and over. Even Mike McGlinchey, right? You think about this for a second. People forget it because how long ago it was. He was a left tackle in college. We bring him here and throw him in on the right side right away.
I mean, because you had Joe Staley here. So I think your thing was, why not just draft the right tackle? But I think you draft a better athlete. I think the 49ers look for different attributes, and they look for people that have the ability to be versatile. Because God forbid something was to happen, can you go from right to left at the drop of a dime? So I think that's the 49ers like theory.
Yeah, but it's one thing to be able to move back and forth. We draft somebody and put them there permanently. Am I wrong, Tom? Like, you guys understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't think.
Mute. Damn, I was on mute. No, I understand what you're saying. They're playing the bounce around game, but if there's anyone who could do it, I think Burford would be a good choice to slide the right tackle. But then you have a hole to fill at the right guard spot, and please don't say Brunskill. Like I don't want to hear the Brunskill thing. If you want to go out, You go out and invest in a guard. You look at the guys like Perfect guy. I think that would be a good fit is Nate Davis from Tennessee. I like him as a right guard, or even the right guard from Philly, Isaac Somatalo, as a potential fit. Dalton Reisner is a guy that played right and left guard from Denver.
Bears are closing in on a deal with Mike McGlinchey.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Knew it. You know why, right?
They got bad money. Let's go. Let's turn that shit around. I like it.
You know why, right?
Why?
Because I think his offensive line coach from Notre Dame is on that staff.
I wonder if they move him back to left tackle.
The contract will tell you.
Let's go, Big Mike. I'm so happy for him and Jimmy. You guys know what my favorite part about this offseason is going to be? It's watching Jimmy on another team. This is like our chicken.
I think I'm actually going to watch 2 teams this year.
Yes. I want to see Jimmy on another team be like, see, I told you I was Kyle. Or, oh, shit, maybe what Kyle really was. Yo, if Jimmy goes somewhere and starts airing it out, guys.
If Jimmy goes somewhere and plays all 17 games, I'm going to be fucking mad. I promise you, I'm going to be mad. Like, I'm going to be lit mad.
It's gonna be some talking happening. All right, look, I guess we could wrap this up, man. We went way past the 15 minutes. Your dog needs to be the Nothing But Niners mascot. It's smart to move guys around the lines, but foolish at the same time. I mean, you understand why people do it. Here we go. Where do you guys think Jimmy G will go? Raiders or Texans? If you had to pick.
Texans.
I think he might go to the Raiders.
Wow. I'm gonna say Jets. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna pick the Texans. I'll pick the Texans.
I mean, both teams have ties to Jimmy, so that's the cool thing, right? So Jimmy gets Josh McDaniels back, or he goes and gets Nick Cassero and D'Amico Ryans, and that. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. Who did the Raiders bring? Who is the Raiders quarterback?
It's the dude that played against us.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent?
Yeah. Jarrett Stidham's a free agent. That's why I was thinking maybe the 49ers might want to go.
Wait. You're telling me that the 2023 Raiders are the 2017 49ers, like no quarterback on the roster?
No quarterback on the roster. That's why I asked. I thought they had, when Derek Carr left, I thought they had somebody else in there. I think it's all for Jimmy.
What's their cap space like? Why aren't they going after Lamar Jackson?
I don't understand why anybody isn't going after Lamar Jackson. So
they don't have the ability to go after Lamar Jackson because they traded everything for Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have the first.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
Wow. See, and this is why I'm against trading for big name wide receivers.
They got $45 million, Mike. Just not
wide
to cut
receivers don't bring their stats with them. You still need a quarterback to throw to that person.
He's still balled out though. Devontae Adams.
You have the best wide receiver in the league, and if you don't have anybody to throw to him, it don't make a difference.
I mean, he balled out against us with Jarrett Stidham. He had a season, bro. Devontae Adams still had a season.
Yeah, but he played more than half those games with somebody he had a relationship with and somebody that would throw him the ball. What I'm saying is that their stats just don't come. You can't give up multiple first-round picks for a wide receiver and then don't have anybody to deliver him the ball. That's kind of crazy.
But I don't think that. I don't know. This is not a Raiders talk show, but I don't think that the Raiders knew that this was gonna go down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Derek Carr was gonna want out. Remember, they paid Derek Carr money. Like he's gonna get 40-something million with the Raiders this year. So I don't think they knew that. I think their thing was we're gonna match up these guys. We see what Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase is doing in the NFL. Let's see if Derek Carr and Devontae Adams, old college buddies, could do the same thing. It was like a quick trend, and that's what they were trying to do. Are there any more quarterback wide receiver tandems out there like that? I'm not sure.
From college to the pros?
Yes.
Yeah, the Bengals.
I named him. I named Burrow and Chase.
I don't. Oh, wait. Yeah. In Miami.
Oh, Tua and
Waddle.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Adios.
Yeah, I don't have anything else, guys. We went for 20. I was trying to wait and see if any other news was gonna
I was just
break.
saying adios, McGlinchey to the Bears.
Oh yeah,
adios.
That's gonna happen, bro. That's gonna happen. Y'all think Aaron Rodgers is actually gonna make it over to the Jets?
Nope. I think he's still gonna be a Green Bay Packer, bro.
Why he do this shit? Like this is why
I don't think they want him there.
I don't think they can do any. I mean, they can force a trade if the Packers just said F it and we'll take whatever hit and we'll pay whatever money to get him out. That's different. Like that's a possibility.
Shaq Mason on the trading block, Tony, from the Bucks, offensive guard. Do you think that somebody the Niners could be looking at, or do we have faith that our guard is in house already? Our guard and our center. Is there a possibility of that at all?
I just don't want to trade, yo.
Listen,
because we have to give up stuff for the trade.
It comes down to this, right? Everyone doubted what's his name last year.
Jake Brendel?
Aaron Banks.
Brendel's about to get paid a nice contract.
They doubted Brendel and Banks, if we're being honest.
No, I'm saying that's a free agent. I'm saying that like that now that they're about to get paid a second, a third, fourth, whatever contract. You got that kid Ismail on the roster that was drafted by Washington. I think Kosaric might have been there. I don't know. Zakel. Maybe they're high in Zakel. You can't doubt this coaching staff, man. They prove people wrong year in, year out.
Especially when they draft, they follow that red shirt philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Bring a player in, gonna let him sit out, and he should be good to go year two. Like it's kind of like how they've been doing it once they got into the rhythm of drafting and developing.
All right, I gotta jump off, guys. I gotta eat real quick and get ready for work.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this thing up, man. So, guys, listen, we'll be back tonight at midnight. Make sure you guys are here. We don't have much else going on. I was trying to see if there was any other news gonna come out or break, but we went over 20 minutes, so that is gonna do it. This is gonna be officially our longest March Madness. So we'll see you guys later on tonight if you guys are there. All right, we out of here. Peace.